3,000 miles south in the African continent, it is a starkly different atmosphere here in South Africa. Reconciliation and forgiveness are the watchwords accompanying the remembrance of Nelson Mandela. Churches, mosques, temples, synagogues have all prayed, sung and swayed for Mandela. But as I've been finding out, beneath these celebrations there are real politics being played out. One of the key services was held at a church a few streets away from here. They would have come anyway, but they came with joy here in Soweto in the church at the deepest heart of the anti-apartheid struggle. Any grief overwhelmed by exuberance, both sides of the high altar. Across town, Mandela's less than popular present-day successor, President Zuma, arrived at a prime Methodist church. Corruption allegations and a fracturing ANC haunt his leadership. Winnie Madikizela, who remained married to Mandela throughout his imprisonment, attended this church too. Winnie joined Zuma inside, despite her criticisms of the ANC her husband once led.
Mandela fought and preached justice. That there should be justice to all.
By the end of the service, this upmarket church was in full voice, led by Mandela's family, including his tall grandson and heir, Mandela. Out on the streets, the celebrations continued across Johannesburg, by people of every walk of life. It was close to Winnie Mandela's home that we came across these red-dressed activists. The economic freedom fighters who just paid respects to her. They are an increasing force here who believe the ANC has lost its way. They accuse them of selling out to international big business and lining their pockets.
We go with Winnie.
Where will she take you?
She's going to liberate us.
Liberate you?
Yeah.
Even amid these celebrations, there is real politics in play.
We're actually happy that he died in a way before elections, so that the ANC doesn't use Mandela to campaign.
I see.
Mandela belongs to the people.
Coming from the other direction on the same street, the veterans of Mandela's armed struggle, who regard the Red Caps as dangerous rabble-rousers who will eventually return to the ANC. In one of the city's myriad parks, poorer white market traders. On this day of reflection, what are their thoughts on Mandela and what comes after?
There's no politician, not even a white man, that will be able to do what he had done.
I don't think that we're going to go on that same path as what he had planned. I think things are going to change.
Change for the worse?
I think so, yes.
The mountains of flowers speak of love and remembrance for Mandela, the prayers too, but the challenges without his binding heart are great and will test the strength of his legacy here to the very fullest. Nearly 9:45 here in Soweto, and still the celebrations continue down on the street behind me. Now, Nelson Mandela's funeral, which will take place in the course of this week, is likely to prove one of the biggest in recent history. At least 60 world leaders are coming, including President Obama and 3 former US presidents. Others include Prince Charles and Bono. 90,000 people will cram into the World Cup Stadium on Tuesday for the main memorial. Tens of thousands more will line the streets of the capital, Pretoria, to watch the funeral cortege pass by before the final burial in one of the remotest corners in the country. We'll have more from here later, but now back to Kathy in London.